I am. So we look at these swings then, buddy. So the left-hand one was kind of your before. Setup-wise, I say for the most part was good. Like I say, grip just has a tendency of just creeping around there. So we want to see that sort of Under Armour logo here a bit more clearly. I think at that position there, you wouldn't really be able to see much of that logo at all, would you? Okay, so when you swing back here now, you see your right elbow kind of lifting. There's no hinge there really in the wrist. It's all in the elbow. As you go back now, the elbow and the arm are still in a straight line with the shaft, okay? As you get to the top of the backswing, okay? It's all kind of collapsed in this way, okay? So you've got to practice the hinge now of the wrist there. So that's your practice movement here, okay? Which you can see now, almost a 90 degree, which you've got. Then as you go back, not bad again now. So you do this 2, 3, 4, 5 times before every single shot just to get that movement there, okay? And then what we would generally expect to see is an in-between that when you're at the golf ball, okay? So again, with all those 3 movements there, you've pretty much got into that 90 degree or that kind of L-shaped position there, okay? Then we get to the golf ball now. As we hit it, we can see we're just short of that, yeah? So the club's probably about 10:30 when it needs to be at 12. A lot of that is kind of when the club's going back for reality. It's quicker. It's going back a bit quicker than you expected, okay? So it's there before you know it, and grip pressure makes it a little bit harder to hinge the wrist as quickly, okay? So you've got to make sure you put that wrist hinge in practice, so when it becomes to re-hitting the golf ball, then we can come back again. The strike was good because, generally speaking, the setup was decent. Grip could have tweaked a little bit. The takeaway and the hinge was better. Backswing lost a bit of control up here with your arm, kind of getting a bit bent up here now, but generally speaking, the rotation's good. Unwind back to the ball, really good strike there, and a nice rotation. I think next session we'll look a bit more on this on the golf course there with the footwork you're trying to do just to move that better. Don't worry about trying to do that yourself. It will just happen naturally when you start moving certain body parts better, okay? So don't try to think, I've got to try and turn my foot. I think that's when you started rising up a little bit. Yeah, you've seen someone do this, and the way... Believe it or not, and again, we won't go into the details of it, but this foot moves because of that joint up there. Okay. Not because of anything in that leg whatsoever. But everyone tries to go, moving that. Yeah, exactly. So we'll look at that on the golf course, probably in your assessment sometime in April. Okay, mate?
Yeah, that's cool.
Makes sense, though, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent, good stuff.